Hello, crafty friends. My name is Jessica, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have Color Blend Series number 7 using the positively saturated inks from Simon Says Stamp. For this trio, we have Guava, Watermelon, and Cherry, along with an assortment of other colors to get some really fun blends. I can't talk about ink blending without talking about my favorite paper, and if you've been here from the beginning, you probably know what it is. But if you're new here, welcome. This is Simon Says Stamp 130-pound smooth white cardstock. It is my favorite for ink blending. There are many different types of cardstocks on the market that are good for ink blending, such as this one, Bristol Smooth, Not Your Mama's cardstock from Brutus Monroe, and the hammer mill paper that individuals love for foiling. I have also heard works great for ink blending, but this happens to be my favorite. So this is the second dive into pinks that we're doing. I originally started this series with the first pink trio, which was bubblegum, sweets, and taffy, and I'll pop a comment card up in the corner to take you to that playlist to see all the other videos that I've completed so far. Be sure to leave me a comment below if you'd like to see a particular trio. I'm happy for suggestions. Otherwise, I'm just picking based on what I haven't done so far. So as we're getting started, I'm absolutely loving the way that Guava and Watermelon are blending together. These three colors, when you add in the cherry, make the closest combo to red in the positively saturated ink line. With most red-based inks, they tend to be the hardest to get off of your tools. And so I'm really dabbing off in between each color here on this paper towel, as well as off camera, I am using a microfiber cloth to rub vigorously onto so that I don't get that transfer. You'll see on that guava portion that I did get a little bit of one of the colors, the darker colors on it. And so it did kind of throw off the color choices. So this is guava, watermelon, and cherry. Now we're just going to do a quick clean using my Brutus Monroe Squeaky Clean. I absolutely love this stuff. I use it in every video. It works great for that waffle flower grip mat and cleaning it up. So up next, we have our second combo, which is Pansy, Cherry, and Sherbet. This is a really fun blended combo, and I was a little concerned how Pansy and Cherry were going to blend together, but when you see it, you're going to see that they blend completely fine and very beautifully. Pansy is one of the newer colors here recently released from Simon Says Stamp. It is a trio of what I would call dusty purples. So a more of a subtle tone, regal, royal, not so much of the bright category that a lot of the colors in this line have. Now we're just blending the cherry into the sherbet, which how many of you went your whole life thinking that this color would have been called sherbet? But no, it is sherbet. I did not know that. I went a very long time not realizing that there wasn't a second R in that name. Now we're adding the pansy, and this is where I got a little worried. It was coming on really dark, and of course, I tend to go heavy-handed into all of my ink blending unless I'm really thinking about it. But I was a little concerned that these colors were not going to blend because of how heavy-handed I went in. But I just found myself working the color over and over, and I'll get a pretty good blend here at the end. But this is Pansy, Cherry, and Sherbet. Now, as this color dries back, you're going to see that it's going to smooth out a lot more. That's the lovely thing about these inks is they do blend back great. So it does take a little bit of time, air drying, but it ends up working out and looks beautiful. Trio number 3 is Watermelon, Surf, and Sprout. These are some really fun, bright, vivid colors. And these three colors really reminded me of the very first color blend video that I did with that Sweets, Taffy, and Bubblegum trio. I'll put another card up in here and that'll take you right to that video so that you can see what I'm talking about. But the color combo was Taffy, Ocean, and Aegean, which are darker colors, but this combo did something very similar that one did. And I love that the results that we get in between each of the colors. So this surf color and this sprout are creating this really lovely blue-green color in the middle there. And then when we add the watermelon into the surf, we're getting a really fun purple. So not every ink panel gives you these extra colors, or these like fourth and fifth colors is what I like to call them. But sometimes you do, especially when you're blending these primary colors, you tend to get those extras. And so for this one, you're definitely going to see a color in between the two, watermelon and surf. You're going to get that purple. There it is. And then in between the surf and the sprout, you get another color, which I absolutely love. Another reason why I really love these inks is they are water reactive. I haven't talked about that lately, but if you were to splatter any kind of liquid onto this panel, it's going to make the color underneath those droplets lighter, which gives you a really, really fun effect. You just need to dab it off with a paper towel in order to get the best look. So that was watermelon, surf, and sprout. Now you'll notice the purple really quick there up in the left-hand corner. It's dark, but as these colors dry back, that will lighten. So now we're on to trio number 4, which I'm throwing in a color that I haven't used very often, but we're going to be using the new yellow butter, guava, and a brown cappuccino. This is a really fun color combo. I am absolutely loving this new yellow trio that Simon Says Stamp just recently released with the Splendor release that came out here in the 1st of February. It is living up to its name. It is so buttery and it blends so smoothly with guava. Now, I know I just did the original yellow trio, but I am very excited to get started on blending these new yellows and seeing all the fun color combos that we can get. Hopefully, it'll be here in the next couple videos. But look how fun this is going to change in a matter of just adding this brown. At first, I was a little hesitant, but brown and guava, or cappuccino and guava, are meant to be paired together. These colors are so fun. I instantly see a coffee card or a tea card even, or ice cream scoops along with boxes of chocolate. These two colors are going to be what you're going to want to use if you need to have an ink blend. So again, this is butter, guava, and cappuccino, and that is going to complete the 4 panels that I'm creating today. So we're just going to do a quick cleanup. I'm going to go ahead and dry these panels off camera so that you can see them more in their final state, and then we're going to do a close-up. You'll notice I have a couple spots on these panels, and I think I was just wearing extra lotion. So this is guava, watermelon, and cherry. Then up next, we've kind of got the unexpected with pansy, cherry, and sherbet. Then we're going to follow up for the 3rd panel in a fun summer blend with watermelon, surf, and sprout. And then the 4th panel is going to leave us with butter, guava, and cappuccino. I have all of the links and supplies that I used in the description box below, so be sure to check it out. And thanks for joining with me today. Take care.